in Mexico, and Zeke was not having it.
I'm not really going to talk about it. It's behind me. I'm just trying to start a new page, a new chapter, and I just want to. I'm gonna thank this Cowboys organization for being behind me. Thank for my family and my team and my friends for just supporting me through the time, and especially the Cowboys fans who stuck by me through this tough time and haven't lost faith in me. But I'm not talking about it anymore. This is gonna be the last time you hear me speak about it. So please don't even ask me about it.
No, that was nice. That was okay. That was okay.
I don't like it.
Why don't you like it?
I think he should have. I don't like it when he's like, I'm not talking about that. I'm going to shut it out. Like, you made a mistake. You were suspended for it. Like, own it. I would have liked to hear him say, I did a lot of reflecting on that trip. I did a lot of working out. I'm really ready to get back to the team and start doing the right thing.
If he was in Boston, nobody would have brought it up. They would have asked him about his favorite pajamas.
Or what cocktail he was drinking.
God. Yeah, how are your margaritas in Cabo?
I feel bad. I don't want to bash my old friends in Boston.
Listen, Boston, Boston radio just likes to create. They want to create fist fights because that's good for ratings.
They do, yeah.
And that's their. So I guarantee you, they don't want to create any content themselves. They'll take my stuff and that'll be a show for 2 days.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you're going to get crushed on Boston radio.
Yeah, of course, because they don't. You don't want to put in the time for real content.
Michael Hawley won't do it.
Michael's great.
Let's call Michael Hawley. I worked with Michael Hawley.
I put him on the air multiple times.
Yeah, he's not going to rip you, but I think
there
will be some
Please
others.
do.
I'll probably get ripped too because I'm now making fun of.
I actually follow. There's one guy that I think's pretty tied in there. Jerry Callahan guy used to write for SI. He's on EEI. He's all cranky, but actually he's the only guy in the market that he'll go after local people a little bit. But they're all, come on, man, just ask the questions to Belichick. Get to the bottom of the story. We depend on local people to get to the bottom of the story.
Well, Mike Reese asks a lot of questions.
He's a nice kid, but he's not tough enough.
I don't know that he would like being called a
Albert
kid.
Breer was good yesterday. He's good.
Yeah, he'll come in. Well, I think it's a lot easier for the national media that go in because they don't have to deal with him every single day.
So,
if your local media, it's like eventually you're just going to not get anything. And you have to, I agree with you, breaking stories really isn't that big of a deal anymore. But to local papers, local news outlets,
stories.
Those news directors still think it's important.
News directors.
Ben Roethlisberger is talking about Antonio Brown because Brown will be out for this week with a calf injury, won't play on Monday against the Texans. And unlike the Patriots way, Ben Roethlisberger believes that Antonio Brown is not replaceable.
I'll be honest, AB's, you can't replace him with one man. AB is not human, so we will have multiple guys trying to fill that spot. But I know we got guys that are excited, willing to try and fill those shoes. And I think Justin's going to be one. I think Martavis will do some stuff. Juju. I mean, everyone really is going to have to step their game up, and that includes me too. I'm going to have to be better.
By the way, I'll tell you where he's right. Has there ever been an NFL team in the last, maybe ever, that drafts wide receivers better than Pittsburgh? My God.
That's a good point.
I mean, you can go back to Lynn Swann and John Stallworth and Hines Ward and Juju and Marcus Wheaton and guys that left, Mike Wallace, Antonio Brown, Martavius Bryant, Plaxico Burress. The Pittsburgh Steelers, more than any NFL team at any position, whoever that scout is, they have mastered the art of recruiting and drafting college wide receivers. When Juju went from USC to them last year in the second round, I said it on the air. I'm like, USC coaches considered him the best kid, the hardest worker, the best leader in the locker room. Juju is a wonderful kid. He's going to be a 10, 12-year Anquan Bolden. I don't worry about missing Antonio Brown, honestly. I really don't. To me, it's Le'Veon Bell and Ryan Shazier. I don't think they can overcome Shazier's injury defensively. I think he's more valuable than Antonio. Antonio's just dynamic.
Are the Steelers wide receivers icing?
Yes, on this team they are, but they're darn good icing. They're the kind of icing you can get a spoonful, and it really does taste good. It really is good.
All icing tastes good. And finally, this is the most ridiculous thing ever. Kobe Bryant created so much jersey sales for AEG on the day that his jerseys were retired.
Wow.
It was actually $824,000 in merchandise sales, which I find rather suspicious. $824,000. You notice anything weird about that number?
That's his number, right?
and 24. So I'm not buying this entirely. I think that's just way too convenient, and it ends 000. So clearly that's rounding up or something.
Good reporting.
But this comes from the 4 locations that they had that day. So 616,000 were from Staples Center, 147,000 in sales online, 39,000 at a New Era hat store, and 22,000 at the Lakers store in El Segundo. But listen to this. Kobe's jerseys for that night sold for $524 each. That's excessive for people that want to buy a jersey.
Yeah.
And then this is even worse. There were 8 limited edition hats. I'm assuming these are New Era hats because I think they do this pretty often. It had an ostrich brim made out of ostrich for $5,824.08 each.
Gross.
8 of them were available. None of them were purchased.
Yeah, gross.
So 8, I don't know how many ostriches that took to make those hats, but that's disgusting. Why would you kill ostriches and use their feathers for hats that didn't even sell?
Now, I'd sell them for boots, but the hat thing's way over the top.
No. I hope they can just donate the money to help save ostriches.
Or to a boot factory. Christine with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Live
Okay,
News.
I want Doug Gottlieb's opinion. Fox Sports Radio right after.